Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Iqbal bin Roizan. Today I would like to present about my proposal defense. So without any further, I will continue my slide presentation. So this is overview for my proposal defense. This proposal defense have a separation. So this is the overview. So here my title, the relationship between online exercise video and physical activity level FSR item student. So the independent of this title is online exercise video, while the dependent variable is physical activity level. So here the introduction. Physical activity. What is physical activity? Physical activity is one of the components of healthy lifestyle because it contributes to physical, psychological and social well-being. However, with rapid technological development, the way people exercise has changed significantly. Nowadays, many university students obtain exercise guidance through digital platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and fitness application. So, with these online exercise videos provide convenient and the most important thing is flexible access to workout programs that can be performed anytime and anywhere. Although these platforms are increasingly popular, it is still unclear whether students who frequently watch online exercise videos are actually more physically active. Therefore, these studies investigate online exercise video usage as the independent variable and physical activity level as the dependent variable to better understand their relationship. So here are the problem statements. One of the main issues is that physical activity remains a concern among university students despite increasing awareness of healthy lifestyle. At the same time, online exercise videos have become one of the most popular sources of exercise guidance because they are free, convenient, and easily accessible. However, previous studies have reported inconsistent findings. Some researchers found that online exercise videos encourage people to become more physically active, while others found little or no significant relationship. So another important issue is that very limited research has been conducted among UiTM students, especially from the Faculty of Sports Science and Recreation. Therefore, this study aims to fill this research gap by investigating whether a relationship exists between online exercise video and physical activity level among semester-state FSR UiTM students. So we move to the purpose and research question. The purpose of this study is to investigate the relationship between online exercise video usage and physical activity level among semester-state FSR UiTM students. So, to achieve this purpose, 3 research questions have been developed. So, the first research question is to identify the level of online exercise video usage among the students. The second one, the research question is to identify their physical activity level. So, the third one is the research question is to determine whether there is a relationship between online exercise video usage and physical activity level. So, these research questions are aligned with 3 research objectives, which are to observe. The first one is online exercise video usage. Number 2, observe physical activity level. And the last one is determine the relationship between these 2 variables. So, this slide will tell about hypothesis. This studies consists of one null hypothesis and one alternative hypothesis. The null hypothesis states that there is no significant relationship between online exercise video usage and physical activity level. The alternative hypothesis states that there is significant relationship between these 2 variables. The findings of these studies may provide useful information for lecturers, coaches, and trainers. So, it may also increase students' awareness of active lifestyle and contribute to digital fitness research among Malaysian university students. So, for the limitation part, this studies has several limitations. First one, it uses self-reported questionnaire, so the response depends on the participant honesty and understanding. The second one is the study only involves semester-state FSR UiTM students. So, therefore, the findings may not represent students from other faculties or other universities. This limitation should be considered when interpreting the result. So, this slide will present several important operational terms used in this study. So, online exercise video usage refers to the use of exercise video through digital platform such as YouTube and TikTok. Physical activity level refers to the amount of physical activity performed by the participants and will be measured using the International Physical Activity Questionnaire, which is the IPAQ. So, the studies adopts a correlational design because it aims to determine the relationship between these two variables. So, for the literature review part, previous study shows that digital technology has changed how people participate in physical activity. Online platforms provide flexible access to exercise demonstration, fitness challenges, and health-related information. Many students prefer online exercise video. Why? Because they are convenient, affordable, and easy to access. Physical activity include exercise, sports, recreation, and other movement that contribute to health. It is commonly classified into three levels. The first one, low, moderate, and high. This finding provide the foundation for the current study and lead to the next section, which discusses previous research findings in more detail about for the next slide. Moving on to the second part of the literature review. So, the previous study have highlighted both of the advantage and disadvantage of online exercise videos. So, one of the main advantage is that they are convenient, affordable, and offer a wide variety of workout programs. So, students can exercise at any time and from any location. However, online exercise video also have some limitation. Unlike face-to-face coaching, they do not provide immediate feedback or supervision, so which may affect the exercise technique and the safety. Furthermore, previous studies have reported mixed findings. Some studies found positive effect on physical activity, while others found no significant relationship. Therefore, more research is needed for these studies. So, for the research gap, based on the previous studies, several research gaps have been identified. The first one, there are limited studies investigating the relationship between online exercise video usage and physical activity level among UiTM students. So, the second one is most previous studies were conducted outside Malaysia, so making it difficult to apply the findings to the Malaysian context. So, the third one is previous findings remain inconsistent, which is some studies report positive relationship while others report no significant relationship. So, this study is supported by two theories. The first one is social cognitive theory, which explains that individuals can learn exercise behavior by observing others. So, the second one is self-determination theory, which explains how motivation and autonomy encourage participation in physical activity. For the conceptual framework, this slide illustrates the conceptual framework of the study. So, the independent variable is online exercise video usage, which consists of four dimensions, which is frequency of viewing, accessibility, engagement, and exercise content acquisition. So, for the dependent variable is physical activity level, which is classified into three categories: low, moderate, and high. The two-way arrow between the variable represent the purpose of the relationship. The research design and formulation, this study adopt a quantitative correlational research design because it aims to determine the relationship between two variables. The study also used cross-sectional surveys, meaning that the data will be collected only once from each participant. The questionnaire will be distributed using Google Forms. The target population consists of semi-statistic students from the Faculty of Sports Science and Recreation UiTM, including both male and female students. Aged between 18 years and 30 years, this population was selected because they are familiar with physical activity and online exercise video. So, for the sampling, this study used convenience sampling, which is participants will be selected because they are available and willing to participate. So, the total population consists of 133 semi-statistic FSI UiTM students. So, based on the graduate and Morgan table, the required sample size is 97 participants. So, for the inclusion and exclusion criteria are used to ensure that only eligible participants take part for these studies. This is Morgan and Craigie table. So, the highlighted is my population sample. For the data collection procedure, the data collection process consists of 6 phases. First, approval will be obtained from the supervisor. Next, the participant who is willing to be involved will be provided with information about the studies, and then those who agree to participate will complete the informed consent before answering the questionnaire, and then The questionnaire will then be distributed through Google Form, and then after all responses are collected, the data will be checked, coded and prepared for statistical analysis while maintaining participant confidentiality. Last one is data analysis. The collected data will be analyzed using SPSS software. Descriptive statistics including frequency, percentage, mean and standard deviation will be used to answer the first two research objectives. A normality test will be conducted. If the data are normally distributed, percent correlation will be used. However, if the data are not normally distributed, Spearman correlation will be used for these studies. So here are the reference. These are the main reference I use in this research proposal. They include the recent journal articles related to the online exercise video and physical activity. So this reference supports the background study, literature review, theoretical foundation and my research methodology. Conclusion, these studies aim to determine the relationship between online exercise video usage and physical activity level among semester 6 FSR UiTM students. So I hope this study will contribute to a better understanding of digital fitness behavior among university students and provide useful information for research in sports science. So thank you very much for your attention. Have a good day. Assalamualaikum.